Could Hollywood's toughest icon finally be ready to lay down his director's chair? At 94 years old, Clint Eastwood has just made a shocking announcement that has fans and critics alike wondering if this truly marks the end of an era in filmmaking.
Adios, amigo. Listen, stranger. Didn't you get the idea? We don't like to see bad boys like you in town. Go get your mule.
You see, that's what I want to talk to you about. He's feeling real bad. I don't think it's nice you laughing. See, my mule don't like people laughing. Gets the crazy idea you're laughing at him. Now, if you apologize like I know you're going to.
For over 6 decades, he's been the face of rugged American masculinity on screen. But behind that steely gaze and trademark scowl lies a story few have ever heard, until now. In a rare and intimate interview with Film Comment magazine, Eastwood revealed that Juror number 2 his courtroom drama starring Nicholas Hoult and Toni Collette will indeed be his final film as a director. I've been fortunate to tell stories that matter to me for a long time. Eastwood reportedly stated, "At my age, you start thinking about how you want your final chapter to read. This feels like the right time to step back." The announcement sent shockwaves through Hollywood. After nearly 40 films behind the camera and countless iconic performances in front of it, could this really be the end of Clint Eastwood's legendary career? But there was more to his revelation than just retirement plans. In the same interview, Eastwood opened up about the personal regrets and private joys that have shaped his remarkable journey, things he's kept close to his vest until now. Born in 1930 during the Great Depression, Eastwood's path to stardom was anything but guaranteed. Few know that before becoming Hollywood royalty, he struggled academically and was even expelled from Piedmont High School. Eastwood admitted, "I wasn't much for classrooms. I was the kid who'd rather be anywhere else." After high school, he drifted between odd jobs, swimming instructor, paperboy, lifeguard, and even a brief stint fighting forest fires in Oregon. What would have happened if he'd continued down that path instead of finding his way to Hollywood? His military service with the Army during the Korean War nearly ended in tragedy when a Navy bomber he was hitching a ride on crashed into the Pacific Ocean near Point Reyes, California. Eastwood and the pilot had to swim 2 miles ashore in shark-infested waters. Eastwood reflected, "That experience taught me something about surviving. When you're faced with your own mortality at a young age, it changes how you view risk." After being discovered by a Universal Studios assistant in 1954, Eastwood languished in minor roles until landing his breakthrough part as Rowdy Yates in the TV Western series Rawhide. But did you know Eastwood almost turned down the role that would make him an international star? When Italian director Sergio Leone offered him the lead in A Fistful of Dollars, Eastwood's agent advised against it. "Everyone told me going to Italy to make a Western was career suicide," Eastwood revealed. "My agent thought I was crazy, but something in Leone's vision resonated with me." That instinct paid off spectacularly. The Dollars trilogy transformed Eastwood from a TV actor into a global movie star. But success came with its own price. Perhaps the most surprising revelations in Eastwood's recent interview concern his personal life. The actor has 8 children with 6 different women, including his first wife Maggie Johnson, longtime partner Roxanne Tunis, actress Sandra Locke, flight attendant Jocelyn Reeves, actress Frances Fisher, and his second wife Dina Ruiz. "I wasn't always the father I should have been," Eastwood candidly admitted. "When you're young and focused on your career, you don't always see what's important until later." In what may be his most personal revelation yet, Eastwood acknowledged that stuntwoman Roxanne Tunis, with whom he had a 14-year relationship, and daughter Kimber, was the love of my life. "Sometimes the timing isn't right," he reflected. "We had something special, but Hollywood relationships aren't easy, especially back then." Despite his remarkable success as an actor, Clint Eastwood's true passion always lay in directing. Making his directorial debut with Play Misty for Me in 1971, Eastwood went on to helm nearly 40 films and collect 4 Academy Awards throughout his career behind the camera. When asked why he transitioned to directing, Eastwood's answer was refreshingly straightforward. "I got tired of working with directors who couldn't make decisions. I thought I could do better and I wanted to try." Simple as that. His directing style quickly became legendary in Hollywood circles. Known for capturing scenes in just 1 or 2 takes, rarely saying action or cut, and consistently bringing projects in under budget, Eastwood established himself as one of the industry's most dependable filmmakers. Film is a collaborative medium, but someone needs to make the final call, Eastwood explained. "I never saw the point in endless takes or overthinking things. Trust your instincts and move forward." Beyond his film career, Eastwood briefly entered politics when he was elected mayor of Carmel by the Sea, California in 1986, serving a 2-year term. "I ran because I didn't like how the local government was treating small businesses," he revealed. "Sometimes you have to step up and do something yourself if you want change." Though widely associated with conservative viewpoints, Eastwood has described himself as fiscally conservative but socially liberal. This nuanced perspective is reflected in his political support, which has included both Republican and Democratic candidates throughout his life, demonstrating the same independent thinking that has characterized his approach to filmmaking. "Labels don't interest me much," he explained. "I've always believed in personal freedom and responsibility. The rest is just noise." As Eastwood prepares to release what may be his final film, he reflected on his extraordinary legacy. He admitted, "I never set out to be a legend or an icon. I just wanted to tell stories that resonated with people." When asked about his greatest regret, Eastwood paused before answering. "Time. Not having enough of it with certain people who mattered. When you're young, you think you have all the time in the world. Then suddenly, you're in your 90s wondering where it all went." And what about his proudest achievement? "My kids," he said without hesitation. "Seeing them grow into their own people, with their own passions and perspectives, that's worth more than any Oscar." As the curtain potentially falls on one of Hollywood's most storied careers, Clint Eastwood leaves behind a body of work that spans generations. From The Man with No Name to Dirty Harry, from Unforgiven to $1 Million Baby, his influence on cinema is immeasurable. "I've been fortunate to live a life doing what I love," Eastwood reflected. "Not many can say that." Whether Juror number 2 Inches truly marks his final film or not, Eastwood's legacy is secure. In an industry known for fleeting fame, he's remained relevant for over 60 years, a proof to his talent, vision, and unwavering authenticity. The man who once uttered the immortal line, "Go ahead, make my day," has indeed made many of ours over the decades, and for that, Hollywood and movie lovers everywhere say thank you.